Welcome back, YouTube. Today, another adventure. I've taken another field trip and I've taken you along with me to the Celtic Ringwall in Otzenhausen, Germany, out towards Trier, the direction up there. It's about a half an hour drive, 45 minutes from where I live up there, and this is pretty cool. I have not been here yet, and I'm very excited to see what we can see as far as buildings and historical examples that they have represented here at the it's an outdoor museum with buildings, so it's going to be similar to the last one we visited, but I'm really excited to see what we're going to find out today. I've never been here, and Celtic constructions have some of the same aspects as the Viking Age design that we're looking for today, so we're going to be looking at that specifically. Doors and roofing and all that good stuff, so let's go. So we got in the door and we got to talk to some of the people that work here, and I've got some really cool information. This is the Blacksmith Shop, and this is what you would typically see in the Celtic time period. These are some actual reconstructed pieces of equipment from actual findings, so this is really cool to see this. You can see to the left at the bottom of the picture, down here, you have a larger anvil that you would typically not find in the common everyday blacksmith shop. However, this is an actual reconstruction of a finding from a larger location where there would be trade, a greater amount of wealth available to maintain such a piece of iron to use as an anvil. You see the typical stump anvil in the far right in the back on the wooden stump there. That's your typical Iron Age blacksmith anvil that you would be making all kinds of typical everyday items on. Here they have some bloom steel that they made here themselves and are using to reconstruct some of the items. They are researching how to best process it and what procedure that is efficient to come up with the desired final product. I got to come over here and take a look at that. That was really exciting. Over in the other corner you see the furnace for melting bronze. They also do that here. And if I zoom over there, that is the forge. They fire that with charcoals, and they use the bellows. I don't know if you can see the bellows. The bellows are currently parked up there. The blacksmith shop is not being used today, so everything's put on storage. But the blacksmith was just here, and he explained to me that they are now making air pipes out of clay to go into the forge to see how efficient that actually works versus just blowing the air straight in from the side. That is really cool. We got to take a look at that today. There's the stump anvil. Some of the equipment in that nice box over there. Yeah. So we're going to swing over to the next building and take a quick look at what we can see there. So here we are inside the Longhouse that is meant for, I guess, a dining hall, like a meeting place, or a area where you could sit and just be out of the weather. There's some information there on the wall about the findings here in this area. Otzenhausen is one of the biggest Ringwall fortresses in Europe that you can actually still see traces of, that actually still exist out in the forest. It's just really cool that it didn't get destroyed completely. We're going to try to take a look at that today. The weather is not playing along. It's really nasty outside today. We're really lucky that I could actually make it here without being rained on, so we're going to try to get all of the good footage before the weather turns bad on me here today. You see another Oseberg style fire pot right there, and the building, the construction up here has a second floor for storage. I'm going to zoom over there. Now all these shingles, these are wooden shingles nailed on with wooden dowels. This is really awesome. And one thing to notice about this this actual site here is that this is all done by volunteers that work here for free, that have that demonstrate skills and trades here, and they don't get paid for it by the states. It's all a volunteer-based museum, which is really cool. Here we have you have to be a little bit quiet. There's people giving talking on the other side of it. I don't want to interrupt their conversation with my camera work here, so I hope this video recording is loud enough for you guys to understand me. This is a small storage hut. I'm going to walk up here closer to it and zoom in. Garden. So here we are at the shop for making glass beads. This little stove here is actually a glass bead stove, which I just talked to the real nice lady here that's part of the museum, and she just explained to me they made this for making glass pearls, which is really cool. I always wanted to try that myself, but that'll be a project that we're going to do someday at the Viking camp, to make a small area for that. That's really cool. To your right, you see here a weaving board where they are making a blanket currently. Alright, we're going to try to go in this building to the right here and take a look inside there. That looks pretty familiar. They have a altar for the gods. So we had to quickly find a place to stand underneath. It started to rain, and now I'm standing outside of the stables, looking down at the area where the blacksmith shop down there was, where we were earlier. And I have not been in this building, and I have not been in that building, and I have not been inside of this building. We just spent a good 20 minutes talking to the lady who does the weaving over there. Got a lot of really good expert information, which is really cool. But this would be, looks like a stables here. I'm not quite sure what they would use this for, but I would keep, this would look like a good place to keep your animals. Or even, you could probably even live in this. I mean, this is really nice. There's a separate chamber. You could come in here and just put all some storage here. And I like how the window there is really something I haven't seen yet. So we're going to zoom right there. If you look at that, that is a really cool inspired window. I think something like that is going to have to be made there at my Viking cabin too. Something similar to that. Right now we have a window with some leather hinges, and I don't like it. So, well, let's see if the rain's gonna stop, and then we'll take the quick walk around, and hopefully we can go see the Ringwall, which was one of the reasons I came up here today. So this building, next to where I was standing just over there, is the bakery. Now we're gonna go walk over here so we don't get wet. You have at the bakery, you can see there's a millstone. Yep. This would be a millstone to make flour. So you can bake bread over there in the oven, which is really nice. I like how they made that. Now I see that there's probably a small mistake here at this place, because the weather is coming in from the side here. It probably would have been better off turning the buildings the opposite direction, but that's how you live and learn. This is part of the living archaeology experience. And if you swing over here, they have some of their, it's like wine growing, blackberries, something like that. This would be a small garden area. And we're going to swing over here, see what that building is. Walk up over here. This looks like a storage hut. Yeah, there's nothing inside of there. We're gonna walk up and film inside real quick. Wooden floors. Yeah, this is a simple storage building for storing equipment and possibly foods of some kind. Really nice. So this is probably going to be the end of my visit here today. Calling it a little bit short, but yeah, the weather is not cooperating. We did get to get some footage in, get to come here, visit, talk to some of the people. One of the archaeologists that helps out here, and got some good information. Got to see some of the constructions and talk to some of the people from the blacksmith shop. So we're going to probably wrap this up right about here. And I'll be on my way to the car, which is a good 15-minute walk in the rain. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to visit some more places like this if I can find some nice places to go that aren't too far away. So like always, stay tuned, stay safe, see you soon.